One Extra.
In front of. He moved the. I like that. He moved the screen out of the way so he could see me. It's been a while though.
Has been a while.
It's been a very long time. Ed Sheeran, how are you?
I think the last two interviews I did before I went away were One Extra and Radio 1.
Yeah, I mean, you have a very good relationship with this station.
Yeah, I think One Extra was the first radio station to play me.
Yeah, we were.
Yeah.
I want you to say that everywhere you go.
You were.
It's important that people know that. But you've been off for a year, man. You've been away for a year. What's going on?
I went travelling.
Yeah.
I had a look at all the countries that I'd been to and hadn't really seen. So I travelled like all of Japan and saw all of that. And then, sorry, man. Went to Australia, New Zealand. Went to Ghana.
You went to Ghana?
Yeah.
Say, I'm half Ghanaian. How did you enjoy
I made 5 songs in Twi. There's actually a song on my album that's in Twi.
You're lying.
I'm not lying.
You are lying.
I'm not.
You swear down.
Swear down, yeah.
And so what? That was inspired by your trip to Ghana?
Yeah, I went to go and stay with Fuse ODG.
He's got a beautiful house, hasn't he?
Really nice, yeah. And then we just made a bunch of music. One song made the album, and then there's a bunch coming. There's actually a full song in Twi that's coming out with me, Fuse, and R2Bs.
So you're speaking Twi on the album?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I can't wait to hear that.
It's good. You like it.
And so is Fuse actually on the album, or is that just your track?
I'm not big into features on my own stuff. So we wrote the song together and produced it together. And then I just like, I don't know, one of my heroes is Bob Dylan, and Bob Dylan never had a feature on his album.
Yeah.
I'm all up for featuring on other people's stuff, but I've never really been about that on my stuff.
Ed Sheeran, I'm very gassed by that. Did you enjoy, what did you mostly enjoy about Ghana?
Wachi.
Watch it. See, that's a dish where it's like rice and beans, right? Basically together.
Yeah, and like a boiled egg.
And a boiled egg and some
yeah,
stew and that. You enjoyed that?
Really enjoyed that.
Ed Sheeran ate Watch It. I'm gassed by that. That is awesome. So I don't really
I'll show you. So I've got the Ghanaian flag tattooed on me, but I'm not going to show it.
Where?
I'll show it to you after the interview.
So you feel like a really close appreciation.
I loved it, man. It was
really
like I really loved the whole culture. It felt very vibrant, and the country was beautiful, really
also,
beautiful.
It is a beautiful country. Yeah. Were you going back anytime soon?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, like, I have nothing but good things to say about it.
That's awesome, man. I wanted to ask you about this scar on your face. Yeah. I know that I read that you were basically sliced by one of the princesses.
Nah, there's a lot of crazy stories.
Can you explain that, please?
I was sliced by a sword.
Okay, so what happened?
I mean, James Blunt wants me to tell people it was him.
Oh, but it wasn't really him, was it?
I mean, it could have been anyway.
So there was an incident.
At that point, it was about 4:00 in the morning. There was a lot of whiskey.
Okay, and there was an incident with a sword and James Blunt and the scar on your. It looks good though. It works for you.
I think it gives you.
It kind of makes you like
bit of edge.
A little bit of edge.
Yeah,
a little bit.
I mean, it's a very un-gangster story though, isn't it? Like you got cut with an ornamental sword.
So I mean, what have you missed the most about being away from music?
Do you know what? I'm a very, very competitive person, and it takes a lot to like watch all my contemporaries do a lot of really cool stuff on like releasing iTunes and doing gigs and stuff. And there's like, I don't get jealous, but I sort of felt a bit left out, and I was like, I just want to come back and
kill it
and release some music. Yeah.
Yeah. What are you hoping for this time around? I mean,
well, I've always wanted to be the biggest artist in the world, and I don't know, like I don't think you should make music unless you want to be that. I might not ever be the biggest artist in the world, but you do have to kind of view it like that. You do have to just be like, I want to be the biggest and the best. And if you end up halfway there, you'll have done well.
Yeah. I always wanted to know, because you make songs that really appeal to people in different scenarios and different situations. Are you a better songwriter in or out of a relationship?
Well, I'm in a relationship now, and that's when all these songs were written.
Okay,
and I think these.
So
are
you're
the best
better
songs
in love than out of love?
No, I just think I just like writing songs, and it's been a challenge. I'll tell you, it's been a challenge on this record to try and write songs, because usually when you're out of a relationship, songs come easier because you've got that kind of heartache pain. So that's why a song like Castle on the Hill exists, because I was like, right, I can't write about being sad. Let me write about my hometown and my mates and doing something like that.
Yeah.
I come from a place called Framlingham in Suffolk. I don't think anyone's ever written a song about it. And yeah, I just wanted to I have a really strong group of friends where I grew up, and we're all very, very different people, and we all do very different things, but somehow we sort of remain mates. And I just wanted to write a song about my childhood, my current situation, my teenage years, and basically write a love song for my home county.
Yeah. Is it hard to stay grounded? Because you are very grounded. I know that you still have the same people around you. You still talk a lot.
I mean, it definitely is. It definitely is. But it's about I have 2 holidays a year with all my mates, and we go to. We were just in Italy. We went to Ibiza. We've gone skiing. I learned how to ski.
Oh wow! How was that?
I think I almost broke my leg. It was horrible. But yeah, so I try and do that. But I think the hardest thing grounding wise is just trying to remain normal financially, and not being weird with that. Like not getting to a point where you don't know how much a pint of milk costs.
Right.
You know.
Right. And you've managed to do that.
Yeah, I definitely slipped away from that for a bit, but I'm trying to get back to that. I just think I just don't ever want to be that dude who I don't know. I find it weird.
One thing I love about Ed Sheeran is I feel like nothing gasses you. It's like and the thing is, it's been like that since I first met you. I remember
but the stupidest stuff, Gas.
I'm dead. I remember meeting you in a barbershop one time. We had remember we did an interview.
God, yeah, I didn't have a home at that point. I had a
yeah.
suitcase that I hadn't showered for about a week, and I just signed my record deal.
Yeah, I remember that. And I remember you telling us a story about being in LA and sleeping on Jamie Foxx's sofa and stuff, and you was like, yeah, I just slept on his sofa and it was cool. Like, do these things?
Well, do you know what things like that, which other people hear and would get excited about? I got more excited. Like, who did I? Okay, so you see, when Tinchy Strider did a song with the Chuckle Brothers,
right?
If I'd have met the Chuckle Brothers,
that would have
been super. But if I'd have met someone like. I sat next to Lady Gaga once, and she's super nice. But because she's in my industry, I was like, this is really cool. This is really, I'm getting to hang out with her. But it wasn't like, oh my god. But if I met Otis the Aardvark from CBBC, you'd be
that would gas you.
Proper excited. Yeah.
Do you know what? I
is
can
Otis
relate.
The Aardvark? He's probably in a BBC building in a box somewhere, isn't he?
With Ed the Duck, maybe.
Oh god.
Yeah, those are the days, right?
And who's the other? Bodger and Badger.
And Gordon the Gopher. Do you remember that? Am I showing my age?
Yeah, mate.
I
don't think you're that much older than me, though.
I'm definitely showing my age. Do you remember Gordon the Gopher? People are looking at me like, okay, I'm sure. So I'm hearing that you don't want to give a release date for the album.
Yeah, just because I just think it's fun. I don't think I should give everything at once. I've given the album title and 2 songs, and I think if you if you put everything out at once, there's no excitement. So in a couple of weeks, a video will come out, and that'll be more excitement, and then you'll release some tour dates, and it'll be more excitement. So then you release the album pre-order, and I think if you do it all at once, you kind of splurt your load.
So we're gonna pause that. Well, I mean, are we likely to wake up one morning and there's an Ed Sheeran album?
No, it will be on pre-order.
Okay.
I'm not. I think anyone who does that is very brave, and someone like Beyonce can do it because she's Beyonce. But Beyonce's with all the Destiny's Child stuff in as well, she's probably 10 albums deep.
Yeah.
So she can get away with that. This is only my 3rd record. I don't want to risk anything.
All right, we're gonna wrap up quickly, but I just want to know, you've been away for a year. Have you caught up with some of the viral sensations that have come out of the UK, including the Chicken Connoisseur?
Oh God, I love that.
You like that?
I love that. Wings under.
And were you familiar with Roll Safe?
No.
You wasn't. So we got to get you on Roll Safe.
No,
as well.
but I've been sent loads of stuff like 6, 7 and Section Boys, and everyone's been trying to get me up to date on that.
Yeah, you should do, definitely. And also one more question.
All the songs say 4/4 and a 4-door and gang gang. Every single one.
You got to put it in your next song.
I am going to put it in the next
definitely.
song. 4/4 and a 4-door.
I like it. And one more. We got 2 more questions quickly, but Chris Brown versus Soulja Boy.
Yeah, no, I've been seeing that.
Who is going to win that fight, Ed Sheeran? I'm pretty sure you're pally with one of them or both of them. I don't know.
I have hung out with Chris Brown before. Yeah. I was in Vegas and I was really, really, really battered. And he was like, I want to invite Ed to the stage, and I went on, and it was after a day of drinking, one of those pool parties, and this was at midnight. So I've been drinking from about 11 a.m.
Right.
And I wouldn't say made an idiot out of myself, but I definitely wasn't. I didn't look as cool. But it was like him, Jeremiah, Nelly, Future. I was just kind of there, like
name dropping again. It's fine.
Yeah, no, it's fine. Happened though.
So if you I mean, if you had to put some money on one of those two, I mean,
I do think it's ridiculous that they're actually going to do it. I think.
So we can't imagine you.
No,
and Justin Bieber
it'd be fun.
Do
you know what? It'd be fun to hear diss songs. I think that it'd be fun. They're both really good musicians. I think it'd be fun to hear music. If, for instance, they do the boxing match and there's a lot of money put into it and it all goes to a charity of their choice,
I hope that happens.
I'd agree with it.
Yeah.
But I do think if that isn't going to happen, just make some music that people can enjoy.
There you go. Ed, thank you very much.